much or do this well, I think you will do better, right? I know you will do better. I know you will thrive better because there are currently more resources available at your disposal to help you thrive and succeed during service here. And with that, that is the end of our webinar for today. If you have questions, please, you can put them in the chat or you can raise your hand to unmute and we'll take your questions and answer them. Questions? Yes, I'm audible. I have to come here. Anybody raising their hand? Anybody wants to speak? Or do you want to type? Is there any question on anything I have said? Or you have a question on something that I have not spoken about? Or something that you've heard?
Hi, Teresa. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello.
Okay. Yeah. My name is Ibuka. Okay. I wanted to ask about the mentorship program. Um, Currently, I'm already working, but I just need NYSC for like permanent retention. So I'm already doing graduate training program, though I don't have NYSC when I started. So the problem is I usually don't have time to follow up with NYSC and stuff. So I don't know your mentorship program for someone like me, like what kind of benefit am I going to get from it? Because from what you mentioned, it looks like it's mainly focused for people who are looking for PPA, like who are just um like looking for employment and how to navigate life. But for me, I think my major concern is keeping up with NYSC and stuff because sometimes I don't even check my phone for longer so stuff. So I don't know how your mentorship program benefits someone like me.
All
That's the
right, thank you
question.
very much. Yeah, that's a very good question. So what batch are you currently serving in?
I've not started serving, so I'm supposed to be batch B stream
Ebuka, you're
one.
muted if you're speaking.
I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm not serving yet. So I've registered, but I've not gotten a call up number or call up later.
All right. So that's a good question. And what I would say is, again, NYSC is unique to everybody, regardless of what phase of life they are in. And the way the mentorship program, that's just an overview. There's like a 30 minutes video on the breakdown. So you can go ahead and check that out. And you can also, okay, let me check for that and send it to you. The link to the mentorship outline so that you can see the back end, what exactly you're getting, what exactly you're learning. So I think one reason why the mentorship program stands out is because it meets you where you are at the phase of life where you are. And then again, I've spoken to many young people and they think, yes, I already have a job. I'm just doing NYSC to tick the boxes for it. But the truth about it is many things happen in the course of service here. And when those things happen, then there's not really a manual to handle these things, right? For instance, when you get posted or when you get your call up letter may have you changing. Your call up letter can turn your whole life right side up, not upside down. That's what I want to say. And when I say right side up, it means it could require you having a change from your graduate trainee to having another job, and the other job may not even be exactly as planned. Life is filled with surprises, and NYSC has a lot of those in it, right? Also, there's the part about finding purpose. Just because you have a job doesn't necessarily mean that you're finding purpose or you found purpose. Also, in the mentorship, like you saw, there are parts of employability and looking at work-life balance and all of those things within it. There are different dynamics to working with people, thriving, getting recognized, getting promoted, getting retained in your place of work. So those things are also covered within the scope of the program. And then in Life Mathematics 1 and 2, what that really helps you to see is understand key steps about how the world works and helps you go further. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like when you read books, right? You've seen there are many books on vision, many books on leadership. When you read the books, many of them try to say the same thing, but it's like one thing stands out to you, another thing stands out to you, but they don't really put everything together. So let me break down one thing, or let me just explain something from Life Mathematics. There are some opportunities that, regardless of how good you are, how well you apply for them, how much you knock on the door, how much you know somebody, the doors will not open for you until you've paid the commensurate price in terms of personal development. For instance, if you've not paid for investments, you've not paid 50K for your personal development, why do you think an opportunity of 5,000 USD should find you? And sometimes paying the price for that is paying in time or actually making paid investments. Also, the network is amazing, right? With the cohort of people that you would meet, and even having, I would say, more interactions with me. If it's just me that you're even in the cohort with, then it's amazing, right? Because at every step, at every month, at every week, we have weekly check-ins in a way that doesn't overwhelm you. But at every period or phase of life where you're in, it meets you at that point. And like I said, it was something I wish I had, because there were many things that happened. Imagine me getting posted to NTA, getting rejected from NTA, and I didn't know what to do after getting rejected. And from NTA, I ended up in a school where I taught three subjects, and even that, I ended up getting paid 5,000 naira, because I didn't have someone to tell me this is what you can do better, this is what you can do differently, these are the relationships that exist. Or, oh yes, I didn't even have anybody opening or knocking on any doors for me. It was me knocking out, reaching out to people, making inquiries, building relationships, managing relationships, nurturing relationships, growing and thriving. And I think so much growth happened for me during service here. I wasn't expecting certain outcomes. There was the situation I spoke about earlier within the call, where I went for a CDS meeting. I networked with someone, and barely a week after or 2 weeks after, in keeping in touch, the person said, oh, a government official is looking for a young person to represent them at an event. And it was very funny, because it was like, how did a core member be in that situation? And I remember going to do that and coming back, and this person, this government official, was proud of what I did. And then there was a conversation of, yes, become a consultant for me, let's work together because you have the skills. And it was the first time in my life that I think someone actually called me a consultant. But I never prepared a proposal, I never prepared an MOU, I didn't prepare an ND, I didn't prepare anything. I didn't know how to negotiate my words, because I was not expecting that level of growth to come. So it's I like to say it's a safe community, it's a safe haven, it's a safe place. And for anybody that is looking for more, or looking for where to thrive or where to grow, then it's an absolutely amazing place to be. You can check out other free resources as well and decide if it's still something that you want to get into. But it's something I highly, highly recommend, regardless of your field of study, regardless of your experience, regardless of your expertise. Within the mentorship community, there has been so much that has happened, right? Helping those that are in even secure the opportunities that they want by actually knocking on the door, by actually making inquiry. We had someone come in to the cohort this year. Yes, we have about 4 of them in, but we had one of them come in, and when she came in, she was not even mobilized from camp for camp, and eventually she got posted to Benue, and she was really scared in a way, because she got posted to Benue last year and she didn't want to go, and the second time again she got posted to Benue, and she's like, yes, I have this amazing PPA in Lagos. Everybody wants to go to Lagos except me. She has this amazing PPA in Lagos, and it wasn't working out. Even after trying the redeployment, she ended up going to getting Ogun State Abeokuta. But before that, efforts were even made to say, yes, okay, who do we know in Benue? Who can we contact in Benue? What exactly do you want to do? How does this align with your career? What efforts can be made? So it's really a safe space of people going above and beyond for you. That's what I would say. And this weekend, she's like, yes, I'm finally in Ogun State. I finally see why it's Ogun State. I'm happy about the decision. Thank you for guiding, because it was so supportive. It was like, if Benway works out, that's amazing. We're here to support you. And if Benway doesn't work out, wherever you're at or wherever you get posted to, we're also here to see that you thrive and you make the most of those opportunities. So if you're looking for a safe haven, then that is what it is. If you're doing a business, that is a good place to also be. If you're saying, I've never tried a business before and I want to try it, that's it. For cohort one of the program, the only mentee that actually even participated in the program came on the call and said, I want to get posted to a catering service. And it's like, oh, everybody I've told me it's not possible. And I'm like, yeah, it's possible. Yes, she got posted to a food consulting firm, launched her banana bread business that has grown, has pivoted from that, currently working in a bank, but also currently doing video editing and content creation. You can say part-time or full-time on the side for other people. And it has just been amazing. So, like I said, you never really know what is on the other side. But in summary, I would say when God wants to change your mind, what he does, when he wants to change a person, he changes your location by changing your mindset, right? By bringing you into a room of possibilities. For me, also, consulting for a government official, working with them, being trusted with certain things, it was a lot, and it did a shift to my mindset, seeing the way decisions were made, seeing the way they lived. It just brought about numerous possibilities. I went to service here, sending a cold email to an organization. They told me they were not taking core members, they were not taking volunteers. Eventually, I got in after a while as a volunteer, but I already had a PPA, and it hurts me. It hurts me that they rejected me, but I got into the program. And my first role in the organization was to do a press conference and to lead a fellowship on female participation in politics. It meant researching, it meant growing, it stretched me. But if you search for my name on Google and you check news, one of the first things you would see under the news headline is around advocating for female participation in politics and leadership in Kwara State. That was what that opportunity brought for me. I didn't have mentorship to guide me on that. I sought for mentorship so much during service year, and I found it, but I did not find anyone that was specifically tailored to corporates, and that's why this is amazing, right? Because it's here we understand the problems, we understand the differences, we understand the nuances. We also had someone within the mentorship community say, oh, I'm a first class graduate, I got posted to this government agency, I've been here for 6 months, I'm actually not working, but they are doing my clearance. What do I do? And I said, that's good. You can retain that, right? Retain that, but get an actual job, not a new PPA. Get an actual job. So, like I said, it's a safe haven. You never really know what is happening or what can happen or what could happen, right? So if that's something you want to do, it's a good investment. I can tell you. I can tell you for free. If you have any other question, you can please put it in the chat. I'm going to take this one by Olai. Olaoye is the person on the call. Person is not on the call. Okay, I'll take it, but I will still note it in case the person comes in. When a cold email is sent to a recruiter without response, what's the next step you take? You keep knocking on the door. So you go and find another recruiter. Part of the reasons why it is easy for me to share, or for the community, the Telegram community, to be active, right, with the amazing work the volunteers do, is because recruitment opportunities are always in my face. If I ask you what's the latest music, best food, best artist, best whatever is, chances are you know it because you're looking for it. So if you're looking for certain opportunities, or if there are certain opportunities that you want to harness, optimize, or step into, then one, position yourself to access those opportunities. And then two, begin to knock on the doors, right? You look for recruiters. There are many recruiters that recruit for agencies, that recruit for organizations. So you keep knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking until the door opens. I sent a cold email to an organization saying, yes, I'm a core member, I'm looking for a PPA. And they said, oh, we are sorry, we're not taking core members. But immediately I finished serving, they started taking core members. And this is the third year. This is the third year of them taking core members. So yes, you could do well and you could start set a new precedence for whatever organization or system that you are posted to. Do I have any other question? Do I have any other question? All right. Thank you very much for joining. I'm just going to put this here. Yeah, so you can check through if there are other resources. But I highly recommend going through the YouTube channel. You will find some really good free resources that will help you hone service here. And you can also check our spotlight series, right? There are different stories of people that did amazing things, people that went into NYSC as core members and were treated as actual professionals because of certain things that they did, people that were unsure of certain things but found purpose and made amazing decisions that have currently even shaped their current career progression choices and whatnot. So thank you very much for joining. Snippets from this, maybe more specifically the question and answer segment, will also be uploaded on YouTube. You can also keep an eye on the social media channels and the Telegram channels for other information. And if you have any other questions, you can send a DM on Telegram, on the social media handles, or an email. I wish you a beautiful evening and an amazing service here ahead. Bye.